So those monks just had flaming automated crossbows? But lucky they're such bad shots. Otherwise we'd be in trouble.
I don't really think that she's in much trouble though, considering that they just said that they need her crucially for their plans, so I think more accurately, you're in trouble.
It's locked. You unlock it. Since when were they there?
Actually, there's a bit of a thing. You might want to continue downwards down that track that they were at before. So round behind you, yeah. Good. And you'll see that there's a barrier.
Shoot those barrels on that wagon.
That's not quite how you shoot barrels, but
Oh, shoot. I thought she said sharp arrows.
so keep in mind that you're now going to have to manage Ashley. And typically she just seemed to shrug that off. Typically the best way that you do that is to find a nice corner or a bin for her to hide in and just tell her to stay. So I believe that was it the Z key?
Oh.
You may want to
No.
deal with that.
No. Stop. Ah. Jesus, how many bullets?
Okay.
Those things are pretty badass.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So she
they're
has to
pretty
sit
tough.
off to the side.
Yes, also, I think that I've left you hanging long enough with this. I've sort of dropped a couple of hits.
flashbang.
It's flashbangs. Use the flashbangs on them.
Leon, shoot those barrels on that wagon.
So that's a good way to get rid of a couple of them. You're still going to be facing problems if too many of them start sprouting. Also, you never want to leave Ashley too far behind. You can just say, follow me and she'll run to you. Run to you. You don't need to get too close or anything, so that's good. Also, you'll notice that Ashley has a health bar, and much like yours, it can be increased. Don't waste the yellow herbs, only increase your health bar.
Okay. It keeps making like a boomer noise from Left 4 Dead, like that ba 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 ba. Right, where's the boomer spawning, man? Where's the boomer spawning, man?
And now I'm trying to imagine what would be the better scenario, Left 4 Dead, but with Resident Evil characters, or Resident Evil but with Left 4 Dead enemies.
Got some rare things on sale. What are you buying?
Good night. It's a handgun, but better.
You already have, what, 2 handguns now though?
Yeah. But I could sell them both and get that.
That's the thing that you're sort of constantly going to have to be weighing up in this, is that sooner or later you'll be able to find or buy a better shotgun. So do you worry about upgrading your
What are
current
you
shotgun,
selling
or do you save it for the later one?
I think I'm gonna sell my handgun.
Is that all,
I've got
stranger?
the Punisher. So I don't need
Thank
that.
you.
You can get rid of the TMP ammo, seeing as that's completely useless.
Is that all? Thank you.
I may as well get rid of the Punisher and buy the thing.
If you want.
Ah, thank you.
You're like, geez, you're so bad at this.
What are you buying? Ah.
And you see, there are so many different types of guns in this game that eventually you're just not worrying about whichever one you're using or which version. They'll until you get to the end of the game when there are the sort of best items, there's really not much of a point in worrying.
Is that all?
There we go. Okay.
Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. Come back.
Go up?
I think so.
Time.
Try using it, see if you can aim any better or... And what was the stock supposed to do?
right.
Just accuracy?
But-
Yeah.
Recoil or accuracy? We'll see.
Oh hey, the lanterns are back.
When do I put them back?
The merchant just probably needed to decorate his cave a bit.
No, he probably went back and went, which dickhead went through all of my tunnels and shot every light? Who shoots all the lights? Dickhead person. Dickhead. I bet it was that Spanish guy that lived.
Which Spanish guy? They're all Spanish here.
The one that's Spanish and not Spanish.
Oh, the Spanish one.
Can't see shit, Captain.
Yeah, that's probably like one of the neater graphical things here is just how sort of the different lighting completely changes how the level feels when you're going back through it at night, because you're sort of unsure of where things are, and the enemies that are just sort of lurking in the shadows only briefly illuminated by the flash of lightning. I like when the enemies trick you, though. I think that there's a guy around behind you.
You did right. Cool.
Yeah, so the Plagas, as they have sort of only ever been living inside people's skulls, they're not used to bright lights. So how are you liking the new pistol?
It's better. I don't use it off the bear traps.
It's back in the console versions where the resolution isn't so great.
Oh, this
Those
one-
bear traps get you.
It's like a nightmare. We've actually done a pretty good job with it. The PC re-release. Not so bad.
Okay, now you'll notice that dumpster. If you tell Ashley to hide in a bin, the enemies just cannot get her.
I love it.
Yep, it is without a doubt the best way to make an escort mission bearable. Is this a different memo to the one that you read before? Actually, I should ask, have you even read any of the memos?
No. Alright, so there's a bin for her to hide in, and there's...
Absolutely no enemies.
Yeah.
It's completely safe, may as well just call her out now.
What a great idea.
Un forastero!
I love their little menacing red eyes that glow in the dark. They sort of fake you out a bit sometimes, don't they? How the head will explode and you'll think that a Plagus will pop out because they keep walking. They just then fall over. Not that one though.
No, and then they just... And they just go and do that? No. Stop wasting my time.
Can you hit him through the fence, or do you think that the hitbox of it... Oh,
Doesn't matter.
that's probably one of the things that annoys me most in shooters, when the hitbox of the environment is different to how it looks. So there will be a fence that clearly has holes in it,
Yeah.
but it's still all registered as a solid fence. Yeah, this game can make you pretty obsessive compulsive with the inventory management. Okay, now last time I neglected to mention it, but this is actually where that beer stein is from memory. There is some treasure, at any rate. I'll let you know where it is once you've got rid of all of these dudes.
Seems to be trouble. Just die, please.
You see, that's the thing. They all heard that there was a beer stein around. They really wanted a drink, so they're all hanging out here.
Okay.
Okay, so if you go into the house, avoid the bear traps. Okay, now I'm pretty sure that you need to go, it's either upstairs or around the back. There's a secret room that you can get to. That's probably up the top. I think that you need to go out onto the balcony and then drop down in some way.
Okay. Oh man, you need to be staying so close for these things. Too close.
Yeah, I think that if you go a bit to your left, what happens if you jump down there? Beer stein.
Nice. That's a relatively good memory you've got. And then I go back and the bin's gone. Like, you lied!
No. It was garbage day, so they just came, collected her, and you get a game over. Yeah, you actually don't need to run all the way to the bin.
Well, there you go. Whistling loud enough, I heard. I'm not going to attract any attention.
So I wonder if Ashley's stupid enough to walk into bear traps.
Probably. She's a blonde.
They really need to put that many bear traps there. Like, the bear traps only really serve the gameplay purpose when you aren't expecting them, so that they can sort of sneak up on you. When there are just like 5 of them in a row in a brightly lit area.
Is she gonna pick you up with one hand?
No, this is a Japanese game,
I
so
opened it, Leon.
if you want, you can actually, if you place her up on a high area, look up her skirt.
Jeez.
Oh, Japan.
How did you get here before me? Why didn't you tell me there was a secret way?
Welcome.
Guess I didn't ask. Guess I didn't
Got a
ask.
selection of good things on sale. What are you buying?
What are you buying? I think I'm pretty good actually. Nothing good.
Come back anytime.
Leon, I have some bad news.
I'd rather not hear it.
Well, I'm afraid I have to tell you anyway. We've lost contact with the chopper. Someone must have shot it down, though we can't determine who.
Great.
We're prepping another chopper for you. Meanwhile, I want you to head towards the extraction point.
Got it.
America has more choppers than they have bullets?
Yeah, like, so this one gets shot down, then the next one gets shot down. How many choppers do you think you're going to go through by the end of the game?
Oh.
What are we gonna do, Leon?
Hate to say it, but we're sandwiched all right. Quick, in that cabin!
Leon! Small world, eh? Well, I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
Ah.
Rude. And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing. Who are you?
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Is she... well, you know.
Don't worry. She's cool.
Never mind. There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Look,
Ashley, upstairs!
Okay, it's game time.
It's game time.
I would recommend barricading this house up good. Put a bookcase in front of every window that you can. Of course, there's also, what's his name? Lewis? Sarah? I forget. He's not going to do anything. But yes, stock up on all of the ammo, all of the herbs. There's a yellow one to your left as well. And see if there's anything you can do upstairs to help secure your location. Seems like they're starting to pop in downstairs, so it's only a matter of time before they end up there as well.
Who's this?
So they can sort of pop in Pretty much anywhere. I think that the only place that they can't come in from is down the chimney. But they'll be breaking in through all of the windows. They will be setting up ladders so that they can get to the top of the house. So you're kind of screwed. If only you had an egg that you could throw at them. Actually, one thing that I've never tried, I wonder if you can just leave the house and then they'll all chase after you on the outside rather than you being barricaded up in a tiny confined area.
Use this. Leon, upstairs.
I know what you're talking
At least the stairs can sort of act as a choke point if you just throw a grenade down. So do you only have the pistol ammo and a couple of grenades?
Yeah.
Oh, have fun. Oh, camera. Camera's not sure what it's doing. Maybe it's got into the beer stein too.
Let's throw a flashlight.
Leon, are you okay?
So I'd recommend picking up that herb. I can't remember if you get to stay in the house after you've killed everyone or if it just knocks you off. You can push down the ladders as well so that the guys can't get back up upstairs.
Use this. Leon, are you okay?
Flashbang, flashbang! Yeah, you've got to get the flashbang near the plant of foods.
Hitting all the buttons. Alright, so I need to combine, have that.
You've got another full segment. Now what you need to do is repeat that 4 more times. I'm surprised that you didn't hit yourself with that one.
Leon, are you okay?
Well, Leon, are you okay? It's very rude to not respond to a call like that. Oops, shot. Actually,
Are you okay?
I see something. He has pretty red eyes. So does that mean the plant will pop off, or no? It doesn't seem to have an impact.
Oh. What? Looking like, what at me? That's so mean. I was pretty close to finishing that, wasn't it?
Maybe, probably, hopefully. No, be sure to push the ladders down so that they can't get in through the roof. Not in through the roof, in through the top windows.
Welcome.
Okay, so that's why this guy's here.
Got a selection of good things. What are you buying?
You could probably sell the beer stein, but there may be other things that you can combine it with, or that you may have already passed those things. I can't remember.
What are you selling? Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. Come back anytime.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, I may have given you a bit of bum advice that first time when I said to rush up to the top of the stairs to check things, so guess
Don't do
stay
that.
down on the bottom floor until everything is under control. Or just open the door, let them all through.
I wonder what would happen if I did,
You can still block on one window. So just while you're in this little combat area, I was just going to ask a bit of a question. That this was just a little game design tweak that I was thinking would either completely ruin things or make it even more tense. So, another game that came out around the same time as Resident Evil 4 was Metal Gear Solid 3, which both absolutely fantastic games, but have one very crucial problem they both share, and that is that you sort of have an inventory system that just sort of breaks the pace of the game. You can be in the middle of the fight, and then bam, you sort of need to change the weapon, so you hit the pause screen, you're completely out of it, sort of just ruins that bit of tension, and yeah, so you just sort of aren't feeling quite as tense. One of the things that I thought that could be used to sort of fix both systems would be if you had to change your inventory in real time. Now they actually did this in Resident Evil 5, but they sort of really simplified the inventory. Do you think that you would be able to handle all of this if you also had to, like, not be able to pause in order to change weapons?
they have to change something. I think if it was just like a scroll wheel, maybe.
Leon, are you okay?
Yeah, the guy just threw a pickaxe through the stairs.
Leon, are you okay? Leon, are you okay?
Stop saying, are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. I just got hit like 12 times.
Did you use the yellow herb?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Use this.
Shoot someone.
And those red eyes are menacing.
Leon, upstairs. Stairs.
Yeah, so you can always throw a grenade down there, which can definitely sort of choke out that choke point. So yeah, now the best way to manage the rest of this, just check the windows for ladders, and then double check the stairs. Check the windows for ladders, double check the stairs. That may be a cue that you should probably check those windows, by the way. If your buddy was smart, you'd be able to set it up so that he just focuses on the stairs, ignores what you're doing, and lets you push down all of the ladders.
Use this.
Once you, I guess, notice that the people have started to thin out a bit, it might be better to just start shooting people when they're trying to climb the ladders. It'll get rid of them faster than waiting to knock them over. The sort of current strategy will stop you from getting too overloaded at any rate.
Yeah. kills him when that happens.
No, it doesn't kill them, it just deals some damage.
Ian, are you okay?
And there you didn't even get to do the Leon pit.
They just gave up?
Looks like they're backing off.
So, what do we do now?
The bridge I crossed to get here's out. So I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Louis.
They don't even really have a justification for that one. They're just like, well, I gotta leave. Let's split up.
He's a solitary guy. You don't like, and you owe that shit. He doesn't like company. He's a loner. He was a cop once.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. He's some guy. He does what he wants. He doesn't need an excuse. Why do you think he needs an excuse? Why are you being so defensive about him? You're defensive. We're gonna go to a break.
bye!